My name is Hong Hei Heng. My student number is 190000779. I am from Class 1C of Sha Tin campus. I am Row A.
My name is Coleman Yu Weiman. My student number is 19012X7X7. I'm from Class 1C in Sha Tin campus. I'm Row B.
My name is Caution Kate. My student number is 19020940909, and I'm Class 1C from Sha Tin campus. I am Row C.
My name is Champu Yu. My student number is 190339197. I'm Class 1C of Sha Tin campus. I'm Row D.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's meeting. The purpose of our meeting is to discuss about the surveys and activities in the coming year. And we are going to cover 3 agenda items today. They are surveys to single elderly, interest class, and fundraising events. For the surveys to single elderly, I suggest holding the regular home visits since we can have the deep conversations with the single elderly and create the joyful moment for them. What do you think?
That sounds good. Provide our regular home visits can give care and attention to the elderly. Also, we can realize the family financial situation of the elderly. Thus, we can provide assistance to them.
I'm sorry, I'm not agree with you. I think regular home visits, you need many volunteers to join it. Also, if you want it to be regular, each single elderly should have the same volunteers team. Otherwise, we cannot establish a certain relationship with them. But you can't make sure the attendance of each volunteers. It is difficult for us to find volunteers of this type and select the participants.
I agree with you that arrange regular home visits can help the elderly, and they can feel warm from the carer, and they can help ease the psychological. But on the other hand, we need to regular visits and many volunteers required. So maybe they do not have a lot of time because they need to have communication with their parents or family, and they do not have time and enough volunteers required. So I suggest that free home cleaning and repairs, because it can help improvements and poor living environments. Firstly, it can help the elderly can reduce the chance of harm, and but also can help them in psychological, because have a clean and a good living environment can let them feel cheerful. So what do you think?
I don't agree with you. It's not suitable to provide free home cleaning and repair service. Since we should need some volunteers with technical skills if we provide this service to the single elderly. What do you think?
I agree with you. I think your cleaning room is good, but I think basic need for elderly is more important for them. So I suggest we should have a free food distribution to elderly, because it is very practical and useless for single elderly. Basic need always their need for them.
I'm afraid I don't agree with you, because provide a free food distribution is not our preference, because there are some unsuitable foods. It will affect elderly health. Also, besides some kinds of foods like nuts is difficult to swallow for the elderly.
But we are a quality of caring elderly. We have the ability to choose this to know what food is suitable for the elderly. If elderly or are assigned to unsuitable food, we can set up a room, let the elderly exchange their food, let it be suitable. Yeah. So it seems like we can't come to a decision on service to single elderly right now. So let's talk about this next meeting.
Yes, so as we will now move on to the second items on our agendas. Let us discuss the suggestions for the interest class.
I would suggest holding the yoga class for the elderly, since it may improve the joint flexibilities of the elderly to reduce their muscle pains. What do you think?
I'm afraid I can't agree with you. Since our participants is elderly, yoga will cause a risk of injury. For example, fracture is the common problem for the elderly.
Yes, I see your point. Then I was supposed to organize the chess and board game class for the elderly because it can change the mental abilities of the elderly, such as reasoning memory. What do you think?
Yes, I want to disagree. Your first point is the yoga. I think yoga. I have to suggest the Tai Chi. It can have the same. It can have the same to yoga, but it can decrease the risk of injury, like Morby said. So, and I also should suggest another another activity is health cooking. It is can potential health risk and have a fun to elderly.
How about we start the class of learning mobile phone skills, as the elderly can use the 10D apps. It will increase the connections with younger generation. Besides, it is convenient for them.
Sorry, I'm not totally agree with you. Although learn mobile phone skills can help their addiction and can have a good communication with their friends or parents, but it can increase the addiction and harmful to eyes for the elderly, and I think it's not good for them because their eye is bad from the aging. So I suggest that Chinese painting, and because it can develop peaceful mode, and I think the Chinese painting can for all of the elderly. Although the elderly have some problems on the body. Yeah, what do you think?
It seems like we can't come to decisions on service on interest class to the elderly. So let's talk about it next time.
Okay. We will now move on to the final items on our agenda. Let us discuss the suggestion for the fundraising event.
In my opinion, we should arrange a cookie sale event since it is easy to arrange and is attractive to donors.
I think it's good, but I think the charity one is the better because the charity one is a physical and meaningful and mentally beneficial activity, can attract a lot of people to join, and it can help us to attract some money, and we can have some money to service the needy elderly?
I don't think so. It's not suitable to organize the charity runs for the elderly, since the elderly participants may need to burden the risk of suddenly death.
I'm agree with you. I'm also not agree with to organizing the charity one because, like you say, although it is very meaningful, but it need many huge manpower need, and also sometimes we don't know where can the money go on. So I agree with the will be suggestion cookie sales.
Sure. It seems like the majority of us agreed on arranging the cookie set.
So, okay. Shall we?
Well, I think that is all we have for today. To sum up, we have decided that we are going to arrange a cookie sale event. I think that is everything.
Okay, shall we how decide on which suggestion is to present to the management?
Yes.
Yes.
謝謝。
收咗。
可以重拍嘅。